Hello, mathematicians. In this video, we are going to be correcting the systems worksheet on 8-4, and then we had 4 problems to do. Okay, so we're just going to be going through these 4 problems on lesson 8-4 using the elimination method. Alrighty, so it looks like our x's do not eliminate, our y's don't eliminate, but what I can do here is I am going to multiply this top equation by 8, and I'm going to keep this one the same. So we get negative 5x. Whoa, I need to multiply everything by 8. It's the whole point of me doing this. Multiply by 8, multiply by 8, multiply by 8. So we get negative 40x plus 8y equals negative 24. And I'm going to keep the bottom one exactly the same as it is. So now when I add these two together, looks like I get a negative 37x. My y's are going to cancel out, and negative 24 plus 24 is 0. And when we divide by a negative 37, we get x is 0. So if x is 0, 3 times 0 is 0. So I have negative 8y equals 24. Divide both sides by negative 8. So y is negative 3. So we have the ordered pair 0, comma, negative 3. All right, in this one, let's see, it doesn't look like I can do anything with the x's, and with the y's, it looks like, actually we can do this 2 different ways. So I can keep this one the same. So 6x plus 6y equals negative 6, and I'm going to multiply this one by a negative 6. Negative 6, negative 6, negative 6. So I get negative 30x minus 6y, and 13 times 6 gives me a 78. So now when I add these together, 30 minus 6 is going to be a negative 24x, and when I take 78 minus 6, I get a 72. And now we are going to divide both sides by negative 24. So x is negative 3. All right, if x is negative 3, if I put it into this top equation, 6 times negative 3 is a negative 18 plus 6y equals negative 6. So we're going to add 18. So we get 6y equals, and 18 plus 6 is 12. Divide both sides by 6. So y is 2. Negative 3, comma, 2. Oh, I was going to go through another way. So there is another way we could have done this. So let me just erase some of my work here, maybe my game plan, and let me just show you what else we could have done. So what else we could have done here, let's see, let me change this as red. And I could divide everything here by 6, divide by 6, divide by 6. So when I get that, I get x, and if I divide this by 6, I get 1, and if I divide by 6, I get negative 1. So we could have made them smaller, and now when you look at this, if I subtract 5x minus x is 4x, y minus y is 0, and negative 13 minus a negative 1 is 12, negative 12, and then if you divide by 4, we get x is negative 3, which is what we got originally here. So we could just divide everything by a number and not multiply and still get the same result. All right, let's check this one. Again, it looks like I'm going to get rid of those y's, so I'm going to keep this top one the same. So I get negative 3x minus 8y equals 20. Then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply by 8 times by 8 times by 8 times by 8. So I get negative 40x plus 8y. And let's see, I don't know what 19 times 8 is 152. All right, let's add these together. So I am going to get a negative 43x. My y's are canceling out, and I get 172. So now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 43. So 172 divided by a negative 43, and x comes out to be a negative 4. Negative 4. Okay, I'm going to put a negative 4 in here. So negative 5 times a negative 4 is 20 plus y equals 19. I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides, and y is negative 1. So my final solution here is the ordered pair negative 4, negative 1. All right, last problem here on this worksheet. All right, I can multiply this top one here, so I'm going to multiply by a negative 3, and I'm going to keep this one the same. So negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. So I get negative 6x minus 3y and a negative 60. And this one's going to keep the same. So now when I add these up, my x's cancel out, and I get negative 8y, and negative 60 plus 12 is going to be a negative 48. Divide by negative 8, and y is 6. So if I go into that top equation, 2x plus 6 equals 20. So let's subtract 6 from both sides. So 2x equals, and 20 minus 6 is 14. Let's divide by 2. So x is 7. So we get the ordered pair 7, 6. Now, a lot of you maybe did this one a little bit different. So let me just show you a different plan. So a different plan for doing this is that we could have multiplied everything here by a negative 5. So this would be negative 10x, negative 5y. Oops, I wouldn't want to multiply by a negative 5. I would just want to multiply by a positive 5. So let's just change that thought process. And let's multiply everything here by 5, 5, 5. So I get 10x plus 5y and 100. Add these up, so I get 16x equals 112. And 112 divided by 16. So when we divide both sides by 16, we get x equals 7. So do you see how this way when we solve, I got x equals 7, and then I also get it there, so now I'll plug it in. If x is 7, I have 14 plus y equals 20. Subtract 14 from both sides, and I get y is 6, which is exactly what we got over here. So really, it doesn't matter which way you do it as long as you follow through and finish her up. All right, hope this helped with some of your questions, and have a wonderful day.